It's the 50th anniversary of the movie Jaws. Jaws has been analyzed from every direction by every movie critic, and there's not much new I can say, but I do feel compelled to give you my thoughts because this movie is very important to me. It's been years since I saw the movie, and stepping back into the waters of amity felt like returning to a childhood friend who's just as fun as you remember. I was maybe 9 years old when I first popped the VHS into the family VCR, way too young in retrospect. My mom probably should have steered me towards Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but no, I watched Jaws. That opening scene, the desperate thrashing, the woman being yanked underwater while John Williams' primal score ripped through you, man, I was done for. My 9-year-old brain short-circuited. This is terrifying, this is horrifying, give me more. I was hooked. That fear sparked an obsession. I wasn't drawing puppies or spaceships like other kids. I was scribbling frenzied red crayon masterpieces of great white sharks chomping sailors into bits. My mom, bless her heart, was unfazed. She'd put those drawings on the fridge like they were works of fine art. Another shark feasting on a scuba diver, so creative. My 4th grade teacher probably wondered if I needed a therapist, but that was my Jaws phase. The shark mania faded, middle school, Nintendo, life took over, but Jaws planted a seed in me. More than any book shoved at me in school, Jaws taught me the power of storytelling, how a well-crafted narrative could grip you, scare you, move you, and thrill you. It wasn't just a movie, it was a gateway into my understanding of why stories matter. Rewatching Jaws now, I'm floored by the near perfection of the film. This isn't just a movie, it's a cinematic shark attack, and it clamps down on you and never lets go. But let's break it down together because Jaws deserves a deep dive. If you're watching this video, I'm assuming you've watched Jaws. If not, go watch that movie first. The movie was directed by Steven Spielberg at the age of 27. At 27, I could barely cook frozen pizza, but Steven Spielberg was out there crafting a cultural juggernaut. His genius lies in part by channeling Alfred Hitchcock, one of my all-time favorite directors. You'll find plenty of Hitchcock content on this channel as well, so click those like and subscribe buttons for more. Take the dolly zoom effect on Chief Brody's face during the beach attack. The dolly zoom is when the camera zooms in while the camera physically moves back, giving a disorienting, disjointed look. But Steven Spielberg isn't mimicking Hitchcock, he's using those tools and transforming them and making them his own. That shot isn't just clever, it emphasizes Brody's panic, and it's there for a reason. It's not just to look cool, it's to make you feel disoriented and terrified, so you feel what Brody feels. Steven Spielberg borrows other things from the master of suspense Alfred Hitchcock, and that's the pacing of the movie and the way the story is presented. The shark is barely in the first half of the movie, thanks much to the mechanical breakdowns of the shark, which made the movie run way over budget and way over time, but that allowed Spielberg to go into the less is more philosophy and showing you what you need to know in other areas, so that when the shark is on screen, it truly pops and truly terrifies. Steven Spielberg knows that sometimes what you don't see is scarier. I just did a review on the movie Frenzy, where there's a sequence where you don't actually see the murder. A door closes and the camera backs away, leaving the horror to your imagination. This movie does similar things by talking about sharks and talking about the horror and showing you pictures in a book, building dread without actually needing to show the shark eating someone to build that dread. Those underwater point of view shots, the yellow barrels skittering across the surface, the relentless dun-dun, all make the shark feel like an omnipresent phenomenon. It's not just about the gore, it's about the dread. Your imagination fills in the blanks when the shark finally surfaces, jaws agape. It's a sledgehammer to the senses. And the dialogue is razor sharp and timeless. Quint's USS Indianapolis monologue is great and chilling. Robert Shaw's weathered haunted delivery is a masterclass in storytelling within storytelling. You're not just watching, you're trapped there in the nightmare with them. Roy Scheiner's Brody is the ultimate everyman, a water-fearing cop who steps up despite his fear. Richard Dreyfuss's Hooper is my 9-year-old self, totally shark-obsessed, geeking out over sharks with infectious energy. The chemistry between these characters crackles, Quint's salty fisherman clashing with Hooper's Ivy League scientist, Brody stuck in the middle trying not to vomit. It's a class war, it's a battle of egos, it's a bromance all in one, and you care about each of these people, making the shark's threat hit harder. Then there's Mayor Vaughn, the famous Jaws mayor, keeping the beach open. He's a denialist. He's not a cartoon villain, he's not a bad guy. He's just blinded by dollar signs. He doesn't want the community to suffer financially because of the shark, so he pretends the shark doesn't exist. He's the blueprint for every movie jerk that came after who ignores the hero, from Independence Day to Tremors to Ghostbusters. You want to scream, "Listen to the warnings, you idiot." His stubbornness ratchets up the stakes, grounding the horror with real-world folly. All the while, John Williams' score, holy crap, that dun-dun is dread incarnate. 2 notes, more iconic than many symphonies. It's the shark's heartbeat, stalking closer and closer, digging into your psyche. The full score is just brilliant. It's no wonder that John Williams won an Oscar. He didn't just score a movie, he weaponized music. He'd go on to do Star Wars, Superman, and so much other iconic movie music. John Williams is perhaps the best cinematic composer of all time. Why is Jaws a near-perfect movie? It's a masterclass in brilliance, thrills, and scares. The pacing is flawless, a slow burn that erupts into chaos. The characters are flawed but relatable. The shark is a force of nature, but also a metaphor, fear, chaos, and the unknown. Steven Spielberg took a simple premise, sharks eating people, and spun it into something mythic, primal, and universal. The animatronic shark still outshines much of the CGI monsters that we see today. Quint sliding to his doom and getting eaten by the shark is pure visceral terror, etched into cinematic history forever. Now that we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of Jaws' legacy, before the 70s, summer was for B-movies, not tentpoles. It launched Steven Spielberg's career, paving the way for E.T., Jurassic Park, and beyond. Yet for all its cultural heft, Jaws feels intimate. A small town, 3 men, a rickety boat, an ocean of terror. It's all magic. This movie is lightning in a bottle, something that can't be repeated, and the sequels tried. If you haven't watched Jaws lately, fire it up. I think it's on Peacock. The movie isn't just nostalgia, it's proof of what cinema can achieve when the direction, writing, and acting and music all align perfectly. My 9-year-old self knew something profound. Jaws wasn't just scary, it was transformative. It didn't just spark my love of movies, it sparked my love of storytelling in other mediums: film, TV, books. A well-crafted story can haunt you, thrill you, and change you. Jaws is older than I am, but it aged like fine wine. If the film dropped today as a period piece, it would still be excellent. 50 years on, it's still circling the waters, still terrifying, and still perfect. Thank you for stopping by my channel. My name is Eric Wilfred Watson, signing out.